You're not going to find an economist that says our debt needs to be zero. And in fact, if you were to poll economists of like what does the US debt need to be at a stable level, like they wouldn't come up with a number. They couldn't even come up with a number of like what is debt relative to GDP that's really, really bad. About 15 years ago, two economists tried to come up with that number, and we were like skewered of like, this makes no sense. They said 90% of GDP, and people were like, no.
Well, did people say no because they thought it should be higher or lower?
They just said like the number was a totally artificial threshold, and to say like there's some limit to how much debt can be as a share of the economy doesn't make any sense, because it's not this. It's even if like the number of the debt size doesn't matter as much as the size to the economy, the debt itself does not have like a clear and obvious effect on the economy in a negative way. It's really depend on how it's managed, what it's for, like what directions it's going in, how much borrowing costs are. Like there's so many things that would make debt bad that matter more than just like 90 versus 91. So even those economists would say like, yeah, we had a threshold, but a threshold doesn't make sense.